some of you know, some don't. We're territory of the U.S., so everything that applies to the United States applies here. The one thing that were slightly different. We had a very strict mask mandate, and for flying into San Juan or any other Puerto Rico airports, we had required a negative test of COVID, or we're requiring that those who flew into San Juan would quarantine and self-quarantine and do testing. Those requirements were lifted end of March. So you're no longer required to bring in a negative COVID test. It's pretty much opened up. Same thing with the mask mandates. They're no longer mandated. They're voluntary except for transportation. Buses, taxis, Ubers are required, and health facilities. Other than that, it's completely up to businesses to decide whether they're required or not. We did have a slight hiccup about a week and a half ago where our local Department of Health issued a requirement which seemed to impose fines if businesses did not require masks, but that was quickly rescinded because it was outdated and against our executive orders. That's pretty much all there is. I must say that the tourism travel has increased in Puerto Rico significantly, and we look forward this year to start ramping up some of the delayed post-hurricane, post-earthquake reconstruction on the island. And we're coming out of also a bankruptcy, the largest bankruptcy in the US, even larger than Detroit. The reorganization plan of the Commonwealth was approved about a month and a half ago. And there's a couple of accessory or additional smaller plans related to the Commonwealth and public entities that are to be approved. So that's really positive news, and government's pushing really hard on attractive tax exemptions for entities that American or from elsewhere that would like to set up businesses in Puerto Rico or back offices to take advantage of that. So that's all I have, Stacey. If anybody has any question or any interest in any of these topics, including the very attractive tax decrease here, feel free to send me a text or an email, and I'll be happy to provide you with more information.